I want to welcome everybody to the State of the Net conference. This is the 21st annual conference, and if you can try to imagine 21 years ago what internet policy was like, it was kind of like it is today. A lot of the same issues. We grapple with all the fundamental issues that the internet presents. And so if you look at the agenda from 21 years ago, it doesn't look that foreign from today. In fact, actually a few speakers from that original conference are here today. Some of you have come to State of the Net through 21 years, through snow, sleet, ice, rain, whatever. We don't care. The internet policy community is a hardy bunch. And we deliver like the Postal Service, but better. We just don't care about the snow and ice. There's going to be a little inclement weather this afternoon. We'll adjust as we go, but we expect to go all the way through. We have an in-house meteorologist who's kind of keeping track of things. And for those of the people on the live stream, we welcome you too. I think there was one conference in 2016. I think it was like 32 inches of snow hit the District of Columbia, and it was great. We had such a good time. The live stream was great, and we really enjoy the snow. But if you guys have to leave, you have to pick up your kids at daycare, whatever it is, you can always tune into the live stream at stateofthenet.org/live, so you can watch when you get home. So I would be remiss that this introduction should be given by my board chair, Shane Tews from the American Enterprise Institute. Shane would have had this really eloquent and profound statement about what State of the Net is and how great of a conference it is, but she had to leave for Europe on an earlier flight, so she's not going to give that speech, and I wouldn't even pretend to try to substitute for it. But we welcome you to State of the Net. We hope you enjoy your time here. I want to thank our sponsors. You'll see our sponsors' logos all over the space. They help us kind of put State of the Net on. As we may have said before, we don't take any policy prescriptions for policy. We're a pretty policy agnostic organization. We think the internet is awesome. We were created to talk about the internet and help it achieve its full regulatory potential. But we don't take positions. And it's kind of strange that people would sponsor an organization that doesn't take any positions on anything in Washington. So we're deeply grateful for the people who sponsor State of the Net. That includes Comcast, TikTok, Meta, NetChoice, Pepsi, Verizon, Amazon, AT&T, Lumen. We also have several other sponsors like Venable, Encompass, Internet Society, The Fire, NCTA, Public Interest Registry, Stand Together, Monument Advocacy, and MUSA. So I want to thank all of them. And you'll see some of them with their sponsor badges on their chest. I also want to thank especially at Glen Echo, who's one of our sponsors, but also the team at Glen Echo, which is a public affairs firm, have really helped us put together this organization, not only with the social media in the media relations, but also with strategy and getting speakers and developing topics. Maura Corbett is the head of that organization. I want to thank her personally. They've been great. And also the vast majority of people working at State of the Net today are volunteers. And we deeply appreciate their help. And I would ask if you have any complaints, just bring them to me and be kind to them. Like if you can't log into the SCED, which is my fault, bring that to me. If the succotash ain't so good, bring it to me. Like, just don't do that. Don't bring any complaints to the volunteers. I'm happy to take any complaints. And as I mentioned, our board of directors, I'm thankful to them. They're our boss, and they'll be introducing speakers throughout the day. So they'll come up and introduce speakers, and those are my board members, and they're basically my bosses, and they can fire me. So be kind to them as well.